Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Sports, and I made it. That was super fast to go from one gaming stream over to the sports stream. So look, this is blowing my mind right now. I don't care if it's in another country, where they're playing. This is unbelievable. 44-0. Jaguars putting a beatdown, absolute beatdown on the Ravens. I was just shocked. So I'm going to take the Jaguars giving. They were probably about, I don't know what they were. They were probably about a 6.7 point underdog, I would imagine. But that is unbelievable. And as you guys may or may not know, my starting running backs this week in my fantasy team was Todd Gurley and Leonard Fournette. So my running backs are killing it right now. I got 37 and something points for Todd Gurley, and I think I have about 18 points right now with Leonard Fournette. So good stuff. Good start to the week for me. So if you guys are new, this is a little bit what we're going to do. Hopefully, I know there'll probably be more people watching the playback than this. This is going to be a regular weekly occurrence. So if people are not in the stream right now, if they're going to watch the playback, that's fine. We'll build it up as the season goes, little by little. And plus, I shifted the time. This is as close as I get to 12 o'clock as possible, so I know a few more people are going to pop in. But I'm going to go through, because I've still got some other FanDuel lineups I got to do today. But I'm going to go through really quick, and we're going to document some of my picks today just to see how I will do. And I'm already want to know because I'm taking the Jaguars. So we'll start at the top here. The 1 o'clock games. We've got Denver and Buffalo, and Denver is giving 3.5 points on the road. I know a lot of people are going to look at this and see the Broncos defense, and 3.5 points, it seems like such a trap game, doesn't it? Like the Broncos 2-0 should be able to go in and take care of business the way that they handled Dallas, and you know what? I'm going to say they do. Denver by the slightest of margins to cover the point spread. I'm going to take Denver 21-17. They cover by half the point. All right, let's move on to the next game. So the next one has the Saints and the Panthers, and the Saints are desperate for a win. The Panthers are 2-0. Carolina given 5. I'm picking the upset here. I'm going to take New Orleans to win outright. The Panthers are coming in, sporting that 2-0 record, looking like they're going to get on a run again. The Saints lose here, their season's over, so they're going to play at the highest possible level. So a little more scoring than people think with this game. Drew Brees lights it up. 35-21. New Orleans, take New Orleans in the money line. I'm going to take New Orleans not only to get on a roll, but to do kind of what, not what the Jaguars are doing. This is my shocker of the day. All right, let's go into Steelers and the Bears. Pittsburgh, 7-point favorite in Chicago. Chicago plays them closer. Pittsburgh gets the win. 28-24 Steelers. Take the over. Where is Westwick? Has anyone seen Westwick? Because of all of you guys out there that said the Lions had no chance to make the playoffs, they are going to be a 500 team. We've got the Falcons and the Lions. And get this. This is what's interesting about this game. The Falcons are defending NFC champs, had the Super Bowl pretty much in the bag until Brady went beast mode. The Falcons are only a 3-point favorite. This should scare you. The Lions are catching some momentum. I'm taking the Lions. I'm putting my faith in Matt Stafford. I'm taking the Lions to go 3-0. Battle of, I think it's going to be less scoring than people think in this one. I think it's going to be a good game. 24-21 Detroit. I'm taking the upset here. Take the home team and the points. And this next one's probably going to be the game of the day. I know a lot of people don't want to acknowledge it. It's 0-2 Cleveland and 0-2 Indy. Cleveland is a 1-point favorite. Hold on. This is funny to me. How far have the Indianapolis Colts fallen to be a 1-point underdog to the Cleveland Browns at home? Are you kidding me? There's going to be some hype around that. But here's the thing. Cleveland is still Cleveland. Indy gets the win. Big game from Frank Gore, T.Y. Hilton to pull it out. Cleveland's going to play with some energy. But Indy does still have veterans, and they got to be saying the same thing I'm saying. They got to say, you know what, we're a professional team, and the Browns are not going to come in and beat us. Indy pulls out the win. 20-16. Less points than people think. All right. Tampa Bay Bucks look awfully good in their delayed season opener. So the Bucks against the Vikings, another interesting game. The Bucks are giving the Vikings 1 point on the road. I picked the Bucks as one of those teams. I think I had them at either maybe 10-6 as the last wild card team to get in. The Vikings are going to be tough at home. Winston is not a rookie. The Bucks are going to give the Vikings some problems. Here's the thing with the Vikes, though, because the Super Bowl is up there, they're going to play hard every home game to get that. This is a toss-up. This game goes to overtime, 20-20 in overtime. The Vikings win it with a field goal. Minnesota, 23-20 in OT. Texans and the Patriots. Wow. I just got to say, 14 points. It's one thing when you're favored by 10 and you win by 14. It's another thing when you got to come out of the gates and give 14 points. So that's a big number. It's a very big number. I know the Patriots fans, they don't blink twice about laying 14. I got Morris. Who's going to win this one? All right, I'm gonna have to seek more advice here. Morris, if the Texans are going to cover, let me know. Or the Patriots. Oh, he said Patriots. All right, I'm taking the Patriots. I mean, every time I said the name Patriots, he got like a 30-second long meow. So, blowout. Let's go. Here's the thing with the Patriots, too. Bill Belichick knows how to absolutely wreck rookie quarterbacks. 38-13, Patriots cover. Big time. Right, Deathclaw? You heard that meow? Morris, how about those Patriots? He's all in for the Patriots. Either that or he's saying, finish this stream and take me out on the deck so I can hang out in the sun. I think that's probably, maybe that's more along the lines. All right, so Patriots 38-13. Patriots win big. Chip, come on, Chip. Chip, he picked Houston. Come on now. That ain't going to happen. Baltimore did score, by the way. Just they did get on the board. All right, Jets and the Dolphins. Dolphins 1-0 at the Jets, 0-2. Miami 5.5-point favorite. Miami wins but doesn't cover. 2017 Miami. I'm not a Cutler fan. Eagles and the Giants. Ooh, this is going to be. I think this is going to be a good one, Tommy. Beckham's going to have to come in and save the season. Eagles given 5. Giants go 0-3. Oh, man. You know what? I'm having a hard time with this one. I don't like the 5 points. I really don't. So I'll tell you what. I will take the Giants with the 5. The question is, I think this is going to be a 3-point game either way. And no doubt, I'm going to give you that, Tommy. The Eagles win. But you and I both know, games like today, 0-3 teams, it's over, right? So if you look at the 0-2 teams, like the Giants and like the Saints, I'm not saying they can't go 0-3. They can. But usually when they go 0-3 and they're a good team, it's a heartbreaker. And it's one of those things where 20-14 Giants and the Eagles score at the end. All right, I'm going to give you the Eagles. 21-20. Just like Penn State did last night. It's going to be one of those games that's going to come down to the wire. You're going to be safe taking the Giants, so jump on these points like as quick as possible. Jump on these points. I absolutely love the Giants plus 5. Eagles win at the end. Interesting game here. A couple of years ago, if Seattle would have went into Tennessee, it would have been 9-10 points in a defensive battle. Tennessee is a 2.5-point favorite over Seattle. The question I have for you is Tennessee ready for the prime time? Because if Seattle loses, they're 1-2. Tennessee wins, they're 2-1. Are we ready to say that Tennessee has a better shot at being a playoff team? I know they're in different divisions, but still. Different leagues, actually. I'm going to take... Tommy, it's not even upset. Tennessee's a 2.5-point favorite. And you know what? I think Tennessee is ready. I think the Titans win. I think their defense is solid, and they're going to run the ball, and Mariota's going to do some big things. So I think Tennessee 17-16. Bengals and the Packers. I like this game because, I think Green Bay is favored by 7. Green Bay's got some injuries going on. This, again, is the third game of the day that has what I thought would be a pretty good team. These are not bottom-dwelling teams. Cincinnati was another team that was picked as a playoff team. But I think we're starting to see Cincinnati's line. Their offensive line has some issues. They lost some people, and they've just been collapsing. Green Bay wins big at home, but the Bengals start to get right with their offense today. They start to move the ball a little bit more. I'm not a Marvin Lewis fan. So, and by move the ball a little more, I mean they actually score a couple touchdowns. So I'm going to give them 20 points. But I'm going to give Green Bay 38. 38-20. Green Bay wins big running away. Cincinnati starts to figure out a little bit of their offense. And maybe they'll get together in a couple weeks. The Chiefs and the Chargers. Alex Smith. Phillip Rivers. Kansas City giving 3 on the road. San Diego 0-2. Plays tough. The Chiefs have good battles with the Chargers. Chargers, this is an upset. Chargers pull off the upset. They're only a 3-point underdog at home. 28-24 Chargers. Go Bolts. They're Steph, they're on the road, which is going to make it worse. Cincinnati's playing at Green Bay, so it's going to be bad for Cincinnati. Yeah, I think the Chargers beat the Chiefs at home. I like the Chiefs. I like that offense, the speed. I mean, speed kills. And the Raiders at Washington. The Raiders are favored at Washington. So let me, obviously, the Rams can score. So Washington can go in and beat the Rams. The Raiders, undefeated, coming in. Washington lost a good game to a good Philly team at home. Washington doesn't lose their second home game. Washington takes down the Raiders. No, Tommy, no. The Raiders are not going to put 42 on Washington. Well, one, how many did the Eagles score on Washington? Let's go back in time here. All right. Week 1, the Eagles beat the Redskins 30-17, and they were so sloppy with the ball. So the Eagles only put 30. Now, they took care of business, don't get me wrong. Washington takes out the Raiders. Cousins, big game. 27-20. And that is going to be, that is our Sunday night game. Oh, man. And we will get to Monday is Cardinals and the Cowboys. I'm going to go ahead and pick it. I'm taking the Cardinals. We'll talk about it a little bit more tomorrow night. Cardinals beat the Cowboys. Monday Night Football in the desert. Bruce Arians is a better play caller than Jason Garrett. Cardinals 28-24. So take Washington Sunday night. So we're going to talk Walking Dead tonight, but I have to tell you, I'll finish that stream so I can watch my prediction come true for the Washington Redskins and the Oakland Raiders. I know not a lot of you guys giving Washington any faith, but watch the defense, watch Ryan Kerrigan, Josh Norman. Going to be a good game. All right, everybody, we are going to wind the stream down now. Let me I got some requested I take a urine test for some of these picks. All right, I hope you guys are screenshotting your picks because I picked Iowa yesterday, and Tommy told me Penn State was going to go in there and dominate. And the last play of the game, they score, which technically made me wrong, and but they didn't dominate. And I also said in that game, you take Iowa on the points because the whole time you're going to be enjoying watching that game because there's no way you're going to lose with the points. You did hear that. I like that nickname. Reese the Executioner Hoskins. I could go with that. Prime time, everybody's watching. Washington goes to 2-1, Raiders go to 2-1. And if Kurt plays well, then people are going to go back and say, oh, David Carr got that big guaranteed contract, and they're still franchising tag Kurt year to year. And they can say, look at this. Look at this body of work. Here's going to be your secret weapon for tonight, Tommy. Is Chris Thompson. Watch him out of the backfield. Big, big game. All right, everybody, we're going to wind this down. I have FanDuel to do. I got some fantasy football lineups to lock in. My running back tandem is awesome right now. They are killing it. Todd Gurley, Leonard Fournette. And listen to who I got on the bench, Tommy, and my running backs. I still got Javorius Allen for the Ravens. Luckily, I didn't play him today. But I also have Darren Sproles for your hometown Philly, and I also have Chris Thompson. And I'm debating whether or not I want to put Chris Thompson in as a flex. So let me ask you guys this question. Here's my receiving core for today. I'll go through fantasy really quick. Tommy's going to love this. So Tommy, I'll give you I'll give you 2 guesses of who my fantasy football quarterbacks are, and then I got to I'll give you guys the lineup really quickly. Well, hey, to Little Tommy said Patriots will win by 40. I'm definitely going to give him a shout out for that. And by the way, I am dominating my fantasy football. No, I didn't get him. My 2 quarterbacks are Marcus Mariota and Carson Wentz. So I do have Carson Wentz in my lineup today. I had Darren Sproles on the bench because I had Todd Gurley and Leonard Fournette. So here's my wide receivers. And I could put Sproles in as a flex, but I've got Odell Beckham. I've got the guy for the Texans, Hopkins. So I have Hopkins for the Texans, and I have Mike Evans. So 2 of them are starting receivers, 1 is a flex. On the bench, I've got Chris Thompson and Darren Sproles. So I could bench Hopkins and put Mike Evans in at my starter and have Beckham and Mike Evans. I mean, even if Philly wins, I think Beckham's going to get his. And then I could put Chris Thompson in as the flex or Darren Sproles in, but I'm going to kind of, or I could go 3 wide receivers. So I got a little bit of playing around to do. But I am absolutely crushing the league. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate all you guys being here. I've got 23 minutes to get this stuff done. I know these streams have been super fast. I've documented all of my predictions. So we'll talk about this a little bit before Monday night. So tomorrow night we'll do a quick stream, do a little bit of sports chat, and talk about a recap and the shockers from today, including my upsets. Thank you so much. And Patriots are going to win big, 38-13. Write that final score down. My name's Killshot. Talk to y'all soon, and enjoy your football and Walking Dead stream tonight before the Redskins-Raiders games. Peace.